Supercharged Outlaws. How are you guys doing today? So, this is a supercharged channel, and as you know, we have a Hellcat, we've had many Challengers, but I personally really like Mustangs. I actually used to have a Mustang, and hopefully we'll have another one again someday. So we found this article, and Dave thought that I would be a great person to talk about it and give you my thoughts about this Ford Mustang. So I read through this article already, and I feel like this is actually kind of a little bit of a misleading title. So this is saying that the S650 Ford Mustang V8 will most likely be the last gas-powered model. Hang on, and we'll get to why I feel like this is slightly misleading. So they will be revealing this new 2024 S650 Ford Mustang at the Detroit Auto Show in mid-September, which is very cool. They haven't really given too much detail, although a little bit further down in this article, there are some leaked pictures, which we'll take a look at and see what we think about them. So it sounds like what they're going to be doing is, instead of having any type of all-wheel drive configurations, they're going to go with a traditional rear-wheel drive setup, which honestly, when I had my Mustang, I had a Mustang GT, and it was rear-wheel drive. I mean, I guess all-wheel drive could be cool, but it just seems to me for like a car, I don't know, not really necessary. It says that the S650 Mustang will launch with the same lineup of gasoline engines as its previous generation, but sources familiar with the matter think that it will likely be the last generation to feature an ICE-powered V8 Mustang. So right now, there are currently two different V8 engines that you can get in a Mustang. In a Mustang GT or a Mustang Mach 1, you can get Ford's 5.0-liter V8 Coyote engine. Well, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, you would get a 5.2-liter V8 Predator engine, which the Shelby is definitely the top of the line when it comes to the Mustangs. It has 760 horsepower, which definitely very fast, comparable out there with the Hellcat and all that stuff. Definitely not with like a Demon or a Red Eye, but pretty fast. And Mustangs definitely have a little bit different feeling and handling to them than the Challengers do. I know when I had my Mustang, it definitely felt much more like quick and like sprinty when you were able to like dart in and out of lanes. And because it's really a lot like smaller, more compact, there's this sway bar that goes across like the engine compartment, and when you take turns, I felt like you could take them at like a much quicker speed, and it kind of like, I don't know, you didn't feel the G-forces quite the same way as you do with the Hellcat. And so if we go on in this article, it says that for the life cycle of the S550 Ford Mustang, that if they were using that as a template, that it's likely that the Mustang V8 could survive as late as the 2032 model before they get rid of it and come up with an all-electric Mustang lineup. So saying, oh, this is going to be like the last of the gasoline engines, I mean, maybe, but it sounds like they're probably still going to stick with it for a very long time. And it's not like 2024 is going to be the last year that you can get a gas-powered Mustang. Which, thank goodness, because that fake Stang, which is what I call the Mach-E Mustang, it doesn't look anything like a Mustang. It just like hurts my heart that they slapped a Mustang logo all over it when it just looks like a really boring soccer mom hatchback. But I really hope that if they do eventually go to an electric Mustang lineup, that they at least make them look bad at awesome like the traditional Mustangs do. They just have such a fun, sporty look about them. I I just love it. So if we go on, it sounds like in this S650 Ford Mustang engine that the 8-cylinder engine that it's going to have will approach 500 horsepower. So that's cool. It says that it will be gaining back some of the power that it lost in the 2022 model. But it's not clear if the Mustang GT or the Mustang Mach-1 will receive this power upgrade, but that will all be revealed shortly in September at the Detroit Auto Show. So let's take a little peek at these leaked photos and just, see what we think. Oh yeah, great. So it's like the paparazzi was stalking the 2024 Ford Mustang and took some pictures of it through, I don't know, through the window of its cabana or something. It looks pretty cool. It definitely has like a little bit sharper look to the front grille, the way the lines are. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it says that the front end was completely uncovered. It gives us a look at the new S650 model. It says that this particular model is likely a base version of the new pony car, as we can tell by the wheels and overall lack of sportiness. New leak shows off what might be the 2024 Ford Mustang GT, and it's quite a bit more dramatic than the previously spied car. Oh, here we go. So this is an old picture. This is the new uncovered front end. I think it looks cool. I think it looks pretty substantial. I like it, especially... I don't know if this is going to be like the GT version, but I know usually whenever Mustang kind of steps it up into their more sporty versions with the more horsepower, that it starts to look a little bit more like meaty and aggressive, and I personally really like that look. So I think this looks cool. I like this kind of angledness thing there. The honeycomb pattern that they have on the grill is always really nice. This bar down here definitely makes it look a little bit more like aggressive. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely looks a little more aggressive than this version up here. So a stepped up version. Let's see. What else do we have? Well, this is just covered up, so we don't really get much here. Okay, here's some interior pictures. Okay, this says that in recent weeks that multiple prototypes of the car have been seen driving around, including a base model, a GT variant, making some rumbly V8 noises, and a possible Mach-1 or higher performance model. Love the sound of Mustang. So glad to hear it still sounds awesome. We can kind of see a little bit of the inside. This is interesting. This actually looks like it's like a CD player. It's kind of weird looking. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think this looks like a CD player? Otherwise, this definitely looks like it might be a little step away from the usual Ford dashboard that we have going on. I think there's a lot more LCD screens. We have a flat bottom steering wheel. That's pretty neat. Looks like a lot of buttons over here on the steering wheel. Don't have those circular air vents like we had before. I don't know, honestly, it looks a little bit boring and understated. It doesn't have that, like, I don't know, it doesn't have that usual Mustang look about it. But I guess we'll have to see, because again, this just looks like a really bad paparazzi photo. Like, they took it through some super dirty, rained-on windows, and obviously a lot of things are covered up in here because they don't want to reveal too much. And again, there is that front. So that is all we know for now about it, and I'm sure more will be revealed soon. Let me know what you all think. Talk to you all later. Bye.